Hey, very warm welcome to you. So, meditation, we all know it's good for us. We all know it makes us feel calm. But why is it always made to feel like it's something that's so difficult to do? It's one of those things that you need to be able to do when you're feeling stressed, that you reach for when, you're feeling under pressure. But some people make it so complicated, and it's something that I hear a lot. I love meditating. I want to meditate, but my head gets in the way. I'm an overthinker. I'm someone that kind of is always being distracted away. So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to breathe when you meditate and why breathing is so important. We're going to talk about what you should always do when you come back from every meditation, and this is a really important one. And we're also going to talk about a really simple way of meditating so that you can completely bypass your brain, which is really lovely. Really warm welcome. Let me know that you're here. I'm Ros Place. I am a guardian angel communicator, and I teach women how to verbally channel their guardian angels so that they can get trustworthy answers to all life's questions. And unlike some other mentors, I won't leave you to work it out all by yourself. I won't leave you stuck in the learning stage or confused. I'm with you every step of the way. I believe in doing things together. That's one of my core values, together, because everything is easier when we do it together. So really warm welcome. I can see that there's a few of you lovely people here. Let me know that you're here. It's wonderful to see you. Tricia, hi. Anne, hi. Linda, hi. Sandra, hi. Fantastic. Wonderful to have you here. So meditation. Who meditates? Let me know. Tell me in the comments below. Do you meditate? Is that something that you do? And if you do meditate, do you find it easy? There are so many different types of meditation, and I did a bit of research on this before I came to you, because there are lots of people on YouTube that have meditations and teach meditation and have a process that can help you to meditate. But meditation is something that for many people feels very distant. It's something that feels like you have to be able to completely escape your mind in order to experience. And that's really hard, because the minute someone tells me not to do something, like don't think, don't be in your head, that is just like, I'm going to go there. I don't know about you. I don't know if you're like that. This is a way of meditating which is really going to help you. So I'm excited to share that with you. So, hey Jodie, lovely to have you here. Jodie meditates regularly. Fantastic, great to hear. Fantastic. So there are lots of different types of meditation, but what I want to share with you today is a really simple way of meditating, because when things are simple, when they're clear, we can enjoy them. And I think that people can make things very complicated. I like to make things clear and simple. I like to have things smooth and easy. And I think when things are simple, it's like gliding downstream. You're going with the flow, which is smooth and easy. You don't have to struggle or put in any effort. But when you start doing things which are complicated, you immediately feel yourself like scrambling upstream, going against the flow, paddling and just exhausting yourself. And it doesn't need to be that way. So I'm really excited to talk with you about meditation, a simple way of meditating. So let's start with the first thing which I want to talk to you about. Oh, by the way, we're going to get oracle cards out today if you like oracle cards. I've got them just behind me. As we go through, I'll ask you which deck you'd like us to use together. So the most important thing about meditating and knowing that you can do when you meditate is to stop trying to think about not being in your head. The whole thing about meditating is don't be in your head, don't think, allow thoughts to just go. And it's all very much in here. And I think very often when we step into meditation, we're stepping into it from a place of trying not to do something, trying not to think, trying not to get distracted, trying not to keep thinking about these random things that pop into our heads when we're meditating, trying not. Now, I teach a method which Tristan gave to me, and we teach guided meditation. which is a lovely way of being taken through a process which you experience rather than think about. And that's the way that Tristan gave me the Channel of Clarity method, to teach people how to verbally channel their guardian angels. But this process is the beginning of that. It's teaching you the very beginnings of meditation. And it means that you don't have to not be in your head. You don't have to not think. You don't have to be zen. You don't have to be perfect. It's really accessible. It's really straightforward, and it's really easy. And it starts with your heart. It all starts with your heart. Let me tell you this, or let's think about this, right? You can't be in two places at the same time, can you? You can't. I know we try to be, but you can't be in two places at the same time. You might want to be, but you can't be in two places at the same time. And it's exactly the same with meditation. So you can't be in your head and be in your heart at the same time. You can't. It's not possible. You can't. Try and do it. Go on. I dare you. We'll go through this in a minute. Because when you're trying not to be in your head, you're being in your head. As soon as I mention not being in your head, what do you hear? You hear head, you hear thoughts, you hear mind, you hear thinking. And what I want to help you to do is not be in your head, but instead be somewhere else. Be here. Be in your heart center. This is your heart center, okay? It's in the center of your chest. Because when you're in your heart center, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do this. When you're in your heart center, you're not in your head. You cannot be in your heart center and be in your head. Do this with me as I'm explaining it to you. Put your hand over your chest. Okay, so put your hand over your chest, and you'll have your finger, your thumb will be on one side of your collarbone, and your first finger will be on the other side of your collarbone, okay? And then underneath there, you know that is your heart center. And if you can do this skin to skin, it's even better. If you can put your hand up your jumper, if you can put your physical hand on your physical skin, it's such a powerful connector when you're meditating. Skin to skin. It's so connecting. It's not through material, it's not through a jumper. Don't take your jumper off if you're chilly. Just put your hand up inside. Skin to skin. It's different. Tell me if you think it's different. Skin to skin. And this is how you know that your hand is over your heart center, right? And just imagine reorientating yourself in your heart center. So don't think about, I mustn't be in my head. Don't be in my head. Just think about your hand being over your heart center. Think about how that feels to have your hand over your heart. Think about and feel your physical hand over your skin and feel that warmth. Feel how your hand is over your chest like that. Okay, and reorientate yourself. Be in your heart. Just think about being in your heart. Just think, oh, this is nice. This feels good. I'm here. I'm in my heart. I can feel my hand over my heart. I can feel the warmth of my body. It feels completely different. You're in your heart. It doesn't matter if you keep going back to your head, by the way, to begin with. When you're reorientating yourself, when you're learning to meditate from your heart, which is what I'm going to teach you, meditating from your heart, which means you're experiencing a meditation. You're not thinking a meditation. I think that's really important. People don't really talk about that. It's experiencing a meditation. It's not trying not to be somewhere. It's being in the place where you can experience a meditation, okay? And when you're in that place, you might find yourself kind of like wanting to go up to your head again or wanting to start thinking. It's fine. Just feel yourself back in your heart again. Imagine reorientating yourself. Imagine the center of you being in your heart. In your heart center. That's your heart center. Think about the glowing light. That is your heart center. Okay, tell me how this is for you. Just very simple. I'm going to show you how to meditate from your heart center. But just breathe and just tell me what that's like for you. Just reorientating yourself. Just having your hand skin to skin over your heart center. We'll talk about breathing in a minute. Just being there. Just like, oh, I'm there. That's where I am. That's my heart. Because that part of you is the part of you through which you can connect with your guardian angel. the part of you where you can truly receive guidance. Okay, I'm just going to see what everyone's saying here. Thank you so much for your comments, everybody. Jodie says she meditates. That's fantastic. Anne, hi Anne. Anne's in Australia. Thank you very much for being here, Anne. It's lovely to have you here. I do find it easier now that I meditate with Jalia. Jalia is Anne's guardian angel. I used to struggle with enjoying meditation before that. That's fantastic. It's really great to hear. Really fantastic. Sandra says, taking me a long time to learn meditation. Traditional is difficult with an active mind, so I found water meditation. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Annie says, hi Rosenstein, hi everyone. Hello Annie. Your meditations are magic. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I do have a lot of meditations on my YouTube channel. You're very welcome to listen to them. I've written a lot of meditations, so you're very welcome to take a look at those. Not now though. Wow, this is how I start mine now. Fantastic, says Annie. Love this feeling, and skin to skin, so powerful. Fantastic. Okay, so that's the starting place, right? Meditating from your heart center starts with putting your hand over your heart center. Okay, and you can keep your hand up there for as long as you like. You know, it's really lovely. I've just taken my hand down now, and you can do this throughout the day. And speaking of doing it throughout the day, it's really lovely. My eldest said to me the other day, he said, when I go out, he said, I find myself, he said, I put my hand up here, just like putting it, and I do that as well. It's a real feeling of safety that you get when you place your hand over your heart center. And it's a real feeling of connection when you put your hand over your heart center. And it's a real feeling of peace and comfort. And it's a wonderful, like, physical thing that you can do to just bring yourself back to your heart center, away from your mind, away from spiraling thoughts, away from anxiety, into your heart where you're safe, where you're calm. So you don't need to, I'm going to teach you how to meditate from your heart center today, but don't feel as though you have to save this for just meditation. You can do this whenever you like. You know, just putting your hand up here, just putting your hand up on your heart center whenever you feel like it. And the thing is, nobody notices it. And you can do this whenever you like. You can do this when you're feeling stressed. You can do this when not quite sure what to do. You can do this when you're feeling that kind of agitated feeling where you don't quite know what to do. Just put your hand up here. Skin to skin is the most important thing. But if you can't get skin to skin, then still do it. But this is the best. Your skin. It's connecting back in with yourself. In the world, there are so many remote, distant, disconnected experiences. And if you can come back just by simply putting your hand on your skin, then you have created a connection which is going to really help you in many, many ways. Let's have a look. Linda says she loves my guided meditations. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. I'm really happy that you like those. Anne says, I feel when I really drop into the calmness of my heart center, my body starts to gently sway. Yeah, it is like that. The more you do it, the calmer you feel, the more present you are, and you breathe differently. And this would be a good time to talk about the breathing. So we're talking about meditation from your heart center, not meditating from up here. That when you meditate and you remind yourself to come back into your heart center, to be in your heart center, that this is the origin, this is the place from which all good things come, then you start to really reconnect with yourself. And it's a wonderful way of connecting with your guardian angel, okay? And building that connection, building that wonderful feeling. So, hand over your heart. Now let's talk about the breathing. Okay, this is something that people speak to me a lot about or ask me a lot about in meditation. They'll say to me, when I meditate, what you always say, breathe through your nose. Who's heard me say that? When you meditate, that you always say, breathe through your nose. Do I need to breathe in through my nose or out through my mouth? Do I need to breathe in and out through my mouth? Why do you always say breathe through your nose? Who's heard me say that you should breathe through your nose? What I teach is to have your mouth closed. Now, nobody teaches you this. Nobody teaches you how to breathe. Nobody says, as you're growing up, do you know what? A really great way for you to breathe is like this. I don't know why. And if you enjoy it, perhaps you might start to share it with people that you care about. Because when you breathe through your nose, not only is it healthier because there is a filter in your nose, which, believe it or not, ensures that things can't enter your body that shouldn't enter your body. Breathing through your nose. When you've got your mouth closed and you're breathing in and out through your nose, it's calm. Mouth closed. So what I'd like us to do is practice this. You can have your hand on your heart if you want to, because I like to teach you to meditate from your heart center and meditate with your mouth closed. Okay, mouth closed. And also I think it looks much more attractive. Right, so let me give you an example. Sometimes when people breathe, they have their mouths open and they might breathe like this, like this. Your face kind of drops, yeah? And it's a different sound. Can you hear it? It feels kind of laboured. It's sort of the way that people breathe when they're out of breath, isn't it? And that's often what happens when you're out of breath, that you open your mouth. Okay? Now, close your mouth. I'm going to put exactly the same. I'm going to look exactly the same. I'm not going to change the lighting or add a filter. I'm going to close my mouth. And now I'm breathing through my nose. In through my nose. Out through my nose. You try it. You can have your hand over your heart center. Remember, skin to skin, if you can. Because this is about how to meditate from your heart center, not through your head. It's about how to meditate and breathe in a way which means you get maximum oxygen in a way which means that your nose is doing its job, which is filtering out things that don't want to enter your body. And it's the way that breathing was designed to be. This is for eating and kissing. This is for breathing. Your nose is for breathing, mouth closed. What it also means is that your facial muscles are becoming stronger and strengthened. So if you ever want to think about how to improve your face, the muscles in your face, breathing, mouth closed. And I find that when I breathe through my nose, in through my nose, out through my nose, in through my nose, out through my nose, I feel that I'm building strength in my body. I'm much more effectively bringing oxygen into my body. I'm breathing into a different place. Mouth breathing, it's like nose breathing. It feels like powerful. Tell me how you find nose breathing and mouth breathing, what the difference is. I used to breathe through my mouth a lot. You know, I did. And no one ever taught me to breathe through my nose. Breathing through your nose. Tell me how that is for you. Let's have a look. See what everyone's saying. I can see you're having a lovely chat with each other. That's very nice. I like to see that. Having to change, Linda says, love this feeling. 11:11 on the clock too. Oh, nice. That's lovely. Annie says she saw 11:11 as we were talking about that. And if you haven't seen the video that I created, please don't go there now. But I do have an angel numbers video, which is part of this playlist. So have a look, because they're an important message from your guardian angel. Annie, do you remember? I don't want to put you on the spot. But what is that your guardian angel trying to tell you to stop doing and to do with 11:11? Fantastic. Linda says, Linda's talking about guided meditation. She says, I love that you say breathe through your nose, because I find it distracting to have to breathe out through my nose and then breathe out through my mouth. I know what you mean. It's more complicated. I hadn't even thought about that. Just doing the same thing. That's one of my values, simplicity and clarity. Just the nose. Don't worry about your mouth. Don't worry about in through your mouth, out through your nose. Breathing in and out through the same place. Yeah, I love that. That makes sense too. It's like having to change gears. Yeah, I get you. Anne says the same thing. Annie says, I always breathe through my nose, but you're so often, thought of breathing through your mouth, loving this way so much. Fantastic. Okay, so we've talked about, we're talking about meditation from your heart center and how some people just make it so blimmin' complicated. You need to sit like this, you need to breathe like this, you need to do this thing, you need to clear your mind, don't be in your mind, don't think, don't. We're going to do things that you can do and that's simple and clear so that you can relax and enjoy meditation from your heart center. So the first thing we talked about was putting your hand over your heart center. It doesn't matter what hand, one hand, other hand, both hands, skin to skin if you can. Let's put this together. I'd like you to breathe through your mouth now. So remember, you know that your hand's over your heart center when your thumb is under one side of your collarbone and your first finger is over the other side of your collarbone. Okay, and you're breathing. And you'll find that your palm is kind of it's not flat because that would be uncomfortable. It's kind of cupped a little. And then under there, you know, you've got your heart center. You're over your heart center. So that's how you know, and skin to skin. And then breathing. So reorientate yourself into your heart. Feel yourself in your heart. Feel your hand over your heart. But just imagine like that you're just gravitating towards your heart. Like it's a wonderful, beautiful place that you just want to be, that feels natural. And it does. Let's be honest, it just does feel natural to be there. It's just like, oh, you feel balanced. You feel, the heart center is one more thing. So what do you think is the most important thing to do when you finish meditating? So when you come back from a meditation, what do you think is the most important thing to do? So you've been through a meditation, you've had a lovely time, a guided meditation. What do you think is the most important thing to do? I'm going to tell you in a minute, because this is another thing that I haven't, that most people don't explain. And it's very simple. And these simple things are real fundamentals, but they make such a difference. They're like building blocks. You can feel safe when you know these things. You can feel safe and you can feel calm when you know that putting your hand over your heart center, putting your thumb under one side of your collarbone and your finger over the other side of your collarbone, skin to skin, knowing that your heart center's under there, knowing that you're connected with the heart center, and closing your mouth and breathing in and out through your nose. You've already got a wonderful process. So you're doing that through the meditation, whether you're doing guided meditation or whether you're doing a meditation of any kind, exactly the same thing applies. Breathing, hand over your heart center, breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Let's see what people have said. Now, some people know the answer to this. Well done. Top marks for everyone who knows the answer to this. What I teach you to do once you've finished meditating, which people just don't teach. And it's really not good not to do this, for many different reasons. I feel strongly about this. It's important. And, it concerns me that it's not spoken about more, because we feel so detached from so many different things in the world today. And I want you to really know what this is so that you understand what to do once you've meditated, because knowing how to come back is really important. Coming back is, after a meditation, can often be a disappointment. I've heard people say they feel disappointed when they come back from meditations. They feel like it's not as good as where they were. And the wonderful thing about living life with your guardian angel is that it's always as good, better than when you're meditating, than when you're doing anything. And you're living life together with your guardian angel. And when you know how to connect with them and communicate with them, then you can always enjoy that experience of peace and calm. You can always get the help that you need. You can always ask questions which will help you to create the life that you've come here to have, the life that was meant to be. But this is not spoken about. Let's see what people are saying about this. Yeah, that's lovely. There's a few comments here. I want to highlight something that Tricia says: give gratitude Feeling of safety. Yeah, that's really important. When you come back after a meditation, it's important to feel gratitude. And I would say, more specifically, I would just add to that. Really great comment, Tricia. I really think that's a fantastic thing to say. Gratitude for you. Gratitude for your body. Gratitude for your life. Okay? Feeling appreciation for your physical body is so healing and so special, and it sends a message up to the universe of I want more of this. I want more reasons to feel appreciative of my body, of my health, of my physicality. I want to feel more of this, is what you say. Let's see what people are saying here. Well done. I can see that there's a few of you who have been listening to what I've been talking about. Really great. Well done. Well done, Annie. Well done, Anne. Well done, Linda. That's fantastic. Yes, I will end the suspense. The most important thing for you to do when you come back from any meditation is to open your eyes to your own body. Not often what people do is they'll meditate, have a wonderful experience, and then they'll just open their eyes. You can open your eyes to anything. When you open your eyes after meditation, you can open your eyes, if you're listening to it on a laptop, to your laptop. You can open your eyes to your phone. You've been off energetically and had an incredible experience. You've experienced the energy and the physical part of yourself. And then you come back to an inanimate object. You open your eyes to something in your room. You are not connecting back in with your body. And that is a disconnect. And it's damaging. Honestly, it's really, really damaging. So every time you come back from meditation, it's really easy. Just look at your body. Open your eyes to your body, any part of your body. I normally open my eyes to my legs, my thighs. Sometimes if I've got my hands on my lap, I open my eyes to my hands. But when you come back from a meditation, when you meditate and you open your eyes to your body, you reconnect with yourself. And that is so important. It's bringing everything that you've experienced, all of the magical experience of meditation, back into your physical body. It means that you stop feeling disappointed when you come back from a meditation, and you start feeling excited about the fact you're bringing it back into your physical body. Does that make sense to you? Can you share with me what that feels like? To open your eyes to your physical body and know that you bring that healing, to know that you bring the energetic experience, the healing, the positive energy back into your physical body. Does that feel good to you? Give me a thumbs up if that feels good to you. Give me a heart if that feels good to you. So when you meditate and you've completed your meditation, you open your eyes to your body. And if you can feel appreciation and gratitude, wonderful. But what you will start to do is feel that naturally, because you'll know that the higher vibrational energy, that the healing you experience when you meditate, that wonderful energy is something that is brought back into your physical body. And so what you do is you start to feel more motivated to meditate, because you know it's not just a kind of detached experience that you're having. It's not just something that makes you feel calm. You know that you're bringing that energy into your body. And when you bring that energy into your body, every cell of your being knows and responds. When you meditate and you bring that energy back into your physical body by opening your eyes to your body after the meditation, you bring that high frequency energy into your body, into your very cell of your being, and they all respond. Okay? Let me know how you feel about that. How does that sound to you, that experience? Let's have a look, see what everyone's saying here. Looking at your own body. Yeah. So, hey, Abby, lovely to see you. Abby says, hey, you're welcome. Lovely to have you here. Annie says, makes total sense, feels amazing. That's fantastic. Linda says, it's like a musical cadence. That sounds right. And the music is done complete. Wonderful. Tricia says it's amazing, surreal, always grateful, fantastic. Anne says absolutely makes sense to ground yourself back into your body. Yeah, that's right. Grounding yourself and also bringing all of the incredible energy that you have experienced in a meditation into your physical body. Into your physical body. Tell me if this feels simple to you. Give me a thumbs up or give me a heart if this feels simple to you. The process of putting your hand over your heart center and knowing that your heart center is underneath so that you know you're in your heart when you meditate. That breathing through your nose is something which brings peace and calm. It's good for your physical body, and it's also good for the wonderful energy that you are creating through your meditation. And that wonderful experience of when you come back, grounding, as Anne says, and bringing that energy back into your body. Because you see, your spiritual life, your energy life, and your physical life, they're the same, they're part of the same life experience. It's really, we're taught that they're separate. Your spiritual life, the energy life, and the physical life, they're different, they're separate. We're taught nowadays that spiritual stuff is woo-woo, that it doesn't make any difference, that it's something that is like fanciful. It's real. It's real. Energy, you are energy. When you connect in with the energy of your guardian angel, you connect with the energy of your purpose. You are charged with your life purpose strengths. And when you communicate with your guardian angel, you can get answers to all of life's questions. I'm going to get the oracle cards out in a minute. I'm going to tell you a story first. Thanks for the thumbs up, Anne. That's lovely. If you want me to use the blue ones, give me a 1. If you want me to use the pink ones, give me a 2. So 1 for blue ones, 2 for pink ones. Oh, look, you can see all of our... I'm in the like a little wardrobe area. We've just moved today, and you can see the pile of our Eddie's clothing behind. He's had to sacrifice these shelves here for my backdrop. Poor Eddie. I want to tell you a little story while you tell me 1 or 2. We're going to get the oracle cards out in a minute. So I was born with a special gift, okay? I was always able to talk to guardian angels, communicate with guardian angels. And I help people by asking their guardian angels questions on their behalf for almost 20 years. And people would come to me with very urgent problems. And I love helping. Right, this is something I need to explain. I don't know if you can relate to this. I love helping. I love helping so much. I love making things better for people. I love doing things for people, which makes life easier for them. And one of the things I found was that as I worked more and more with people, people were coming with urgent problems that they wanted answers to. And because I love to help, I kept helping. And the more I helped, the more people came wanting help. And just like I said at the beginning, you can't be in 2 places at the same time. I can't clone myself, and you can't clone yourself either. Well, tell me if you can, but I don't think you can. And it's lovely to dream about being able to clone yourself, isn't it? So that you can just be in all these different places at the same time and keep helping. And I found myself in my work really feeling like I was failing. And so I just thought, I just need to help more. I just need to give more time to helping women who are coming to me with problems, with questions that they want answers to. So I'll ask their guardian angel. And what I found was that I was helping women to get the answers that they needed. But life always gives you questions, doesn't it? Like every day there's something else that you want to know an answer to. So these women were coming back and they had more questions that they wanted their guardian angel to answer. And I found myself increasingly unable to cope with the volume of help that was required or being asked of me. And Tristan said to me, I can help you with this, because what you really need to do is to teach people how to communicate with their own guardian angels so they can get their own answers. And that's really something that is I really want to share with you, is the personal nature of the questions that you can ask your guardian angel when you know how to communicate with them, when you can channel them. Because like there are questions that I ask Tristan that are really personal that I wouldn't want to ask somebody else to ask on my behalf. So when you know how to channel, you can ask any question about anything at all and get wonderful guidance in your life. So because I was so busy, I knew that this was something I wanted to do, to teach people how to channel their own guardian angels. And Tristan said, well, I can show you how to do it. But I just didn't have any time. It was ridiculous. I was so busy helping everyone that I didn't have time to do the thing that I needed to do to help in the way that I really wanted to help others and to help other people too. And then lockdown, right? So makes me shudder. Get back to lockdown. And there was time, because we all had to look at ourselves. I remember just having to face the reality of life. There was like no escape. You couldn't leave your house. You know, you didn't have those things that you normally did to escape. You had to sit and face life, and there was time. And that was when Tristan gave me the channel of clarity method. And that is why I teach women how to verbally channel their guardian angels, so that they can get answers to all the questions that they have, so they can do it themselves. Because I believe in empowering people. I want people to be able to do things for themselves, but I don't want people to struggle and have to do things on their own, to get confused, to feel disheartened. So I love helping women, supporting women, empowering women, doing it in a way which is together, so that they can get the support they need. They can understand how to do it for themselves, so they can ask questions. So that's why I do what I do. And I love helping you to get your own answers. That floats my boat. That is the happiest situation of all for me, because when you're empowered to communicate with your guardian angel like that, not only can you ask questions, but you find your purpose. You discover who you've come here to be, and it's the very best feeling in the whole world. I just wanted to share that with you, because I love teaching you and I love showing you things, and I really love empowering you to learn to do things by yourself. And that's what Channel of Clarity is all about. Let's have a look at the scores. Oh, we need a deciding vote again. We've got 1s and 2s. Can I have one more person vote, please? 1 or 2? And you will be the deciding vote. Hey, Angelica. Lovely to have you here. How are you doing? Haven't seen you for a long time. Deciding vote? Number 2. Hey, Jano, number 2. Thank you for that. So let's go for pink. Okay, so these are the peace symbols. These are Oracle Card Academy cards. They're cards that I created. And if anybody knows anyone who would like to publish these cards, then please feel very welcome to let me know or distribute them. We have many decks sitting in an office in the UK. We just can't distribute them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a process of asking the Oracle cards a question, but we're going to do that by connecting with your guardian angel, by practicing what we've practiced today, so that you can practice a little mini meditation. And you can connect with your guardian angel through that process. Okay, so this is the card we're going to be using. So let's do this together. Closing your eyes, please. Let's go through what we've learned today. Very straightforward. Closing your eyes. You're going to have your mouth closed, remember. You're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Good. And then you're going to place your hand over your heart center. You know your hand's over your heart center because your thumb is one side of your collarbone. Your first finger is the other side of your collarbone. And then your cupped hand is, your heart center is underneath. And just breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And reorientate yourself. Imagine that all of you is in your heart. Imagine that it's a beautiful, perfect space and place where you just want to be. Breathing in. Breathing out through your nose. Wonderful. Now we're going to add on the wonderful meditation steps that I would love to teach you now to connect, or just to begin that connection with your guardian angel. So with your hand over your heart center, I'd love you to say to yourself, I love you. I accept you for all that you are. I love you unconditionally. Good. And breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And in through your nose and out through your nose. And now calling your guardian angel's pure white light to you. And knowing that when you do, it comes instantly. And ask your guardian angel to fill you with their pure white light. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Hand over your heart center. And with each in-breath and out-breath, that light becomes stronger. You allow more. And from that place, asking your guardian angel, how can I spend more time feeling like this? Okay. Now I'd like you to put your hand back on your lap, and I'd like you to dip your chin slightly because you're going to open your eyes to your body. Open your eyes to your body. Know that you've brought that amazing energy back into your body. Good. Wonderful. Let's ask the question through the oracle cards then. The question is, how can I spend more time feeling like this? How can I spend more time feeling like this? See what your guardian angel has to say. So I shuffle the cards like this, and I'm asking, how can I spend more time feeling like this? This is the message from your guardian angel, and what it means to you is your message. It's oracle cards are a wonderful way of beginning to communicate with your guardian angel before you're ready to channel. And here's the card. Oh, sunflower. Oh, how do I get it in the middle? Oh, this is a nice card. I like this one. How can I get it? Oh, it's there. I'm looking at the screen, but I'm pointing at the wrong place. The message is sunflower. What does the sunflower mean to you? Okay. What does sunflower mean to you? When you think about your guardian angel telling you, how can I spend more time feeling like this? What does a sunflower mean to you? You can use interpretation if you like. The interpretation is go where you're appreciated. I love that expression. Go where you are appreciated. That's an important way to live your life. Go where you're appreciated. Go where you can be yourself. Go where you can be loved for who you are, exactly who you are. Okay? And that is where you are appreciated when you connect with your guardian angel like that. There's definitely one place. Okay, let's see what you're saying here. Love that the sunflower means movement. That's lovely. Jodie says stand tall. Linda says always turning to the light, follow the light. Lovely. Oh, hi, Monet. Lovely to have you here. Thank you for your kind words. Yeah, the sunflowers are special, aren't they? They remind me of the south of France. I can remember when I was a kid in our car, our old Renault, with all the windows open before there was air conditioning, driving through the fields or driving through the roads, which were just endless sunflower fields, and seeing how they turn to the light. They do. Sunflowers do turn to the light. The whole field will move towards where the light is. This is wonderful. Wonderful interpretations, everybody. Be the light and warmth and connecting to your light, says Annie. That's wonderful. Abby says, I love the sunflower means movement. That's lovely. It is, yeah, it's movement towards the light. That's lovely. Sunflowers and lilac. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the lilac. Yeah. That's wonderful, everybody. So oracle cards are a really wonderful way of beginning to receive communication from your guardian angel. But just imagine being able to ask a question and getting a straight up answer, because that's what it's like when you can channel your guardian angel. But this is a wonderful way before you're ready to channel to ask a guardian angel questions, going through that process. We've got a few minutes left. I hope you've enjoyed today. Have you got any questions that you would like to ask? We've been through the process of, we've talked about meditating from your heart. The fact that when you meditate from your heart, you don't have to stop thinking because you're only in your heart. You can't be in your head and your heart at the same time. We've talked about breathing through your nose with your mouth closed, which, as Linda said, makes it easier because you don't have to change gears and think, am I breathing in through my nose or out from my mouth or out from my mouth or in through my nose? Simplicity and clarity, and all I do is one of my values. So that absolutely connects in with that. I agree completely. And then that coming back to your body, you know, open your eyes to your body, because as Anne says, it's grounding, but also it is something which means you bring the energy of the experience that you've had through the meditation back into your body. You're bringing health, you're bringing high vibration into your body. And that's something which is a really wonderful bringing together of the spiritual, the energy and the physical part of you. Lovely. Trisha's saying, I love them, wake up every morning and bring such joy. That's wonderful. It loves oracle cards. That's fantastic. I'll just give it a couple of minutes, just a minute or so, because I know there's a bit of a lag. If you have any questions, did you enjoy today? Was this useful? Let me know. Well, it's been really fantastic to be with you today, as always. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up and comment on the stream when it comes through live. It really does make such a difference. And if it's been helpful, share it. And remember, if this is something that you feel can benefit other people, then let them know. Share it with them. Talk to them about breathing through your nose. Talk to them about putting your hand over your heart center. Talk to them about all the lovely things that we've spoken about today. Open your eyes and coming back to your body. Try it out for yourself and let me know how you get along with it. Getting some lovely comments here. Anne says, I love the simplicity you bring to meditating. Thank you. Well, you are very welcome, Anne. Thank you very much for your kind words. I really appreciate that. Tricia says, Angelica says, thank you, lovely meditations. Thank you, Jano. That's lovely. Angelica says, thank you, Roz. Great information. What's the difference between guardian angel and angel of the highest light? That's a good question. I haven't heard of angel of the highest light. I have to confess. Your guardian angel is your highest guide, is what I can tell you. Let's have a look. Linda says, thank you, Roz, you're welcome. Abby says, amazing, thank you very much, you're welcome. Annie says she really enjoyed it. Awesome, grateful for you. Well, I'm grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for being here today, and I'll see you next time.